everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Meredith E. Phillips and it's the weekend. We're going to do some writing. I had a fun little morning. I got to meet up with some local writer. What is this nonsense? This morning was fun. I got to meet up with some writer friends just to catch up, see how we were all doing after the craziness of the past week. We are in the process of, as you saw, getting that tree chopped apart. It's kind of, well, I won't say it's nice, but because the tree landed in 3 of our neighbors' yards, including our own, the 3 of us are like splitting the cost of the tree service to have it taken away, which is great because if you've ever had to have a tree cut down or have a tree like cut apart and hauled off, it's not exactly a cheap service. Rightfully so, it's a lot of work, but having it split 3 ways is nice. So yeah, anyway, we're taking care of that. Tomorrow I get to venture out to the grocery store for the first time. Not sure what I'm gonna find. I need to actually look and see if they have power back. It's Saturday the 13th. The hurricane came through on Monday the 8th. There's still people with power out. We've been up since Wednesday mid-morning, sometime like that. But a lot of other people are still in the gross heat with no air conditioning and it's miserable. So, and I know like deliveries into the area for like grocery stores and stuff have been delayed, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, we'll get all that tomorrow. So the past week has been a little interrupted. Monday and Tuesday I didn't do pretty much any writing. And then I was struggling to get back into it on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Basically what I'm doing right now, because in the last vlog, if you watched it, I'll link the playlist for everything below. But in the last vlog, I finished draft 2. And by finished, I mean I went through the entire book and I took out scenes that didn't need to be there anymore. I added new scenes. I did some fixing up, but so like all the pieces are in place. They're just not always like connected smoothly. So I'm going back through basically the second half of the book at this point just to clean it up. The first half is pretty decent. The second half is where I was making a lot of like plot changes and stuff, and it needs some prettying up before I will feel comfortable sending it to a critique partner. And the clock is in fact ticking on that front because one of my critique partners just finished reading through the midpoint chapters. There's like 2 chapters really that are the midpoint. And so she is like officially into Act 3, which means I need to hurry up because I don't want to have to tell her like I can't send you the next one for a couple days because I'm still working on it. Like I want to be able to just like send it to her as she's ready for more material, you know. I need to get going. I don't think it'll take me a super long time. Like I said, I'm not trying to like write new scenes or do kind of major changing around of any kind. It's just making it read so that it looks like I know what I'm doing, you know. So we're calling this draft 2B because it's not really a draft 3, but it's like draft 2 is also kind of concluded, so we're just sort of in the middle. So I believe on yesterday, when I was working on this, I got to chapter 24 and total, what do I have total now? I have 35 chapters plus an epilogue. So 36 if you want to count the epilogue as a complete chapter. And I'm on chapter 24 at the moment in terms of zhuzhing. Yeah, let me just sit down and get going. I don't know. The last couple of days I've only really been able to work on it. Well, that's a lie. I've only worked on it in the mornings. Shout out to Alyssa for your streams because that's what's pulling me through right now. And then in the evenings I've maybe been reading that alpha read project. It's really good. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. Anyway, so I've been distracted reading through that, which I'm not mad about. I don't know if I have like a goal in terms of when I'd like to get this done by. I feel like I should be able to finish this within 2 weeks at most. I'd love to finish it within the next week, but I don't know if that's pushing it or not. We'll see. I really want to get through this though, so that I can have it done, take a little bit of a break as my critique partners finish reading through it, and then we'll be able to actually start draft 3. So let me get back to this and see what I have going on. I'm still on my video game water music kick. So we're going to get that going. Ew, we're going to take off these earrings because that is in the way of my headphones. I was looking for earrings this morning, like to put on. Obviously, what else am I going to do with earrings? And I somehow discovered I have like 4 pairs of these type of like fake, obviously, fake pearl earring things. Why do I have 4 pairs of these? I have no memory of like where I would have even gotten that many. Anyway, so I'm gonna get this music pulled up. If you think you see stains on my shirt from the blueberry pancakes I ate this morning, no, you do not. Thank you. Okay, I finished reading through almost all of Act 3. I'm on the last chapter. I'm just sort of reading through it. I'm fiddling with little things, but I'm taking notes on what I think needs to be fixed and that kind of thing. So anyway, I'm on this final chapter, but I need to take a break. I just got a phone call from the company that is coming out to assess the damage to our garage and like give us a quote for, you know, fixing it and everything. He was originally gonna come yesterday afternoon, but then it started raining, so he was like, never mind. And then he was gonna come tomorrow morning, but he just said he was like finished with his other jobs for today and was like, I have time this afternoon. So anyway, he's gonna be here real soon. So I gotta take a break from this, talk to that guy. I don't know how long he's gonna be here, but talk to him. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I might get a chance to come back here a little later, but I'm gonna take a break to take care of life stuff, you know, and we'll be back here at some point, maybe tomorrow, but at some point later we'll be back here working on this stinking book. Good morning. So, I didn't have a very productive day yesterday, did I? Oh well. I did do some work. The tree, or not the tree guy, the garage fix-it quote dude came by, which was great. And by the time he left, I realized that the tree guys who were removing the fallen tree had done a pretty good job. They'd gotten a lot of the bigger branches and stuff out of the way, and I realized like an idiot. The fence is clearly collapsed, and so now that the tree is gone, there's basically no fence, which means we can't let the dogs out into the backyard to run around because they will run through the fence and out into the neighborhood, and you know, we don't really want that to happen. So I was like, oh my gosh, like we need something to block the, you know, fallen fence area. So I thought, let me run to Home Depot and try to find some of that orange, like temporary fencing stuff. And didn't really think about the fact that probably a lot of other people needed temporary fencing stuff for their yards. And so I went to the Home Depot that's nearest to us, and of course they were completely out. So then I went to 2 other stores. I went to another Home Depot and a Lowe's, and they were both out as well. So we ended up having to order it on Amazon. It's not supposed to be here for a couple days, so that's kind of annoying. Anyway, by the time I was done like running to all these stores, it was time to pick up my husband from work, and then it was dinner time, and then we were doing stuff with the dogs in the evening. So anyway, I didn't do anything else after that last clip, and my battery's almost about to die, so I'll be right back. New battery acquired. Okay, so today I really want to just like sit back here and do some work. I did do a little work this morning, like you saw. I got up so early. I did not mean to. I woke up and I was laying there and it looked like it was getting light outside. Like we have curtains in our room, but of course the light comes in around the edges. It looked like it was getting light and I was like, oh, it's probably like 6 o'clock, 6:15. wow, look at me, I slept in so good. And I was kind of like waking myself up, like, okay, we're gonna get up in a few minutes. And then I looked at my clock and it said 5:07. So it was a little early. But then by that point I was like, I'm not gonna go back to sleep now. So I just got up. Anyway, I'm reading through these chapters. I'm taking notes on like what I think needs to be changed. Some of the notes are very vague, like make this better, flesh out the ending better. I don't know. Yeah, I just need time to like think about it and exactly how things are connecting and exactly like how to, I think, justify some of the choices the characters are making. I don't think they're bad choices. I think it works. I just need to make sure their motives and like the thinking they have in place like makes sense. I don't know. I don't remember what chapter I got to. I'm into Act 4 though, rereading, and so I should be able to finish that out today and then actually go in and start fixing some pieces up. So we'll see how far I can get in terms of that. I really need to go to the grocery store, but my husband's work schedule changed. I don't know if I'm going to get to go today or if I'm going to have to go after work tomorrow, because I'm not going to send him to the store by himself tomorrow. That isn't going to end well for anyone. So I'll go after work maybe tomorrow or something. But yeah, the big goal for today is just to get things finished up. Like get some work done. So let's do that. We've got a sleeping doggo. We've got almost one more sleeping doggo. We've got Nintendo water music pulled up. Let's go. It is 11 o'clock. I'm trucking along over here. I'm on the second to last scene. It's going pretty okay. My husband just texted me. He's on his way home from work because his workplace lost power again. So that's fun. But that does mean I can go to the grocery store. So yay! Let me finish this. Just going through these last two little pieces because I'm so close to being done. And then we'll head out to the grocery store for a break and see what that situation looks like. I think they should be okay at this point. I don't know. We'll see what they've got for us. I don't need a whole bunch of stuff, but I need like new vegetables and fruits and like perishable kind of things like that. So anyway, we'll head out for that in just a little bit, but I'm going to finish taking my notes on the last two little pieces here. Lunchtime. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the grocery store was fine for the most part. There were a few shelves that were kind of bare, but most everything that I needed was there, so that was good. I bought myself some guacamole and chips because I need a lunch, and this seemed like a good choice for me. I'm gonna eat that real quick. Not all of it, obviously. This is a big chunky thing of guacamole, but that's what they had, so I'm gonna eat some of that and get back to work over here. As soon as I got home from the grocery store, my husband was like, never mind, I gotta go to work. The power came back on, so he left again to go to work. Okay, I'm on YouTube to find something to watch while I chow down over here. Somebody has uploaded a Breath of the Wild walkthrough. It's a 121-hour video. I gotta show you. I didn't even know you could upload something like that. It was just on my like suggested page or whatever. That's insane. That is actually insane. Oh my gosh. My lunch is concluded. Just a little tip if you're coming to Tejas for any reason and you want guacamole or salsa, any other kind of food item that can be prepared in like mild, medium, hot in terms of spiciness. Mild is medium. Okay, if you get something that's mild, it's gonna have a medium level spice. I'm just saying, okay? So just know that if you come here and you go to a restaurant or you pick up, say, a thing of guacamole at the grocery store, if it says mild, it will be a medium level spice. Okay, thank you very much. So plan for the rest of the afternoon is to go back into really Act 4. Act 3 is pretty okay. There's maybe one or two scenes toward the end that need a little more stuff in them, but I think it's really Act 4 where I have a lot of like kind of disjointed thoughts, or characters are doing things that have it's like not been set up quite right for it to make 100% sense. I don't know. Well, I'll see what I can do. I'm really hoping I can have this done by the end of this week. So by the time you're watching this vlog on Friday, the whatever, the like 20th, 19th, whatever the Friday is, I'm hoping I can be basically done with it at that point, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to have to work hard this week if that's what I want. So let's get to work. All right, it is fairly late in the afternoon at this point. I've made pretty good progress, I guess. I'm just sort of moving through these chapters. There's a lot of, there's a couple words like, should you do this sooner? Should you incorporate this sooner? Should you introduce this character sooner? So then I'm going back through like Acts 1 and 2 looking for potential places where I could do things sooner, usually unsuccessfully. So yeah, still a good little chunk left to go, but I do think if I work hard this coming week, I should be able to finish. By like next weekend, I guess. We'll see. That would be great if I could do that. But for now, I'm going to take a break. I think I'm going to try to vlog maybe another day or two. This feels like it's super short so far because I didn't do a whole lot yesterday, and then I was trying to vlog for you today. It just feels like, I don't know. It feels like I haven't done anything. Maybe you'll never see this. Maybe I'll start editing it and be like, this is so incredibly boring. But I don't know, like sometimes it's just kind of boring. I'm going to cut this off for today, and I'll check in with you at some point later this week before Friday. Hello, it's me. It is me wrapping up this vlog with the aforementioned promised extra vlogging that I did for approximately, what in the heck is wrong with me? Approximately one day. This footage here is from Monday. I had gotten up at my usual 5:30 time, and I was just, just working away over here. But here's the thing. I am having such a hard time concentrating and being able to have the time after work to do stuff with this story at the moment. I made an executive decision for myself, and that decision was I was going to spend the rest of the week getting up at 5 instead of 5:30, so I would have extra time in the morning, because the morning is like the only time when I have time to do this stuff. There's just so much else, I don't know. There's constant interruptions afterwards, and it's just really hard. I'm tired after work, and I just, I don't know. I have not been able to do a good job of sitting down and completing anything of note in the last couple weeks after work. So I was like, well, if before work is the only time you can concentrate, we're going to do work before work. So that's what I've been doing. I am very close to being finished with this last little bit of a pass through. I'm recording this audio for you on Thursday so that I can actually finish this video and get it uploaded. I'm currently on chapter 31 of 36, including the epilogue, and I think the last couple chapters should go pretty quickly. So I'm hoping, I don't think I'll finish it Friday, but definitely over the weekend I should be able to finish this up. That having been said, a little housekeeping note. After I'm finished with this final little bit of a pass through, then I need to wait for my critique partners to finish their reading and their note taking and all that kind of stuff before I can start draft 3, because for me, draft 3 is using their feedback to do more things and more changes, more revisions. And I don't really want to start that until they're finished. So I do have to wait a little bit. I have one critique partner who is into Act 3 chapters, and I have another critique partner who hasn't quite gotten to the midpoint yet. So it'll be a little more minute before they're done with it. But never fear, I still have plenty of other writing stuff I can do in the meantime. What I'm planning to work on the weekend of the 20th and 21st is querying stuff. So I'll be vlogging this weekend, so it'll go into another Querying Chronicles vlog. I'm not sure when you'll get to see it. It'll either be next weekend, like the weekend of the 28th, I guess, or it may be the week after that. But there is one coming. There might be a week here coming up where you don't get a video because I won't have anything. But anyway, sorry, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? In any case, I think it's time to wrap this up. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, you can click the subscribe button. I post videos usually on Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.